Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the SoCal Sports Dudes podcast. Jason Wen here. Today I want to talk a little bit about some NFL news, some breaking news here in the league. So I wanted to go over that real quick with you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Before we get started, please press like, subscribe, and provide some comments in the comments section below so we can help grow this channel. Again, thank you for tuning in. Some breaking news in the NFL right now. Sean Payton is going to be the next head coach of the Denver Broncos. They're finally able to agree to terms there on compensation to the Saints. So looks like they're going to be a 2023 first round pick, which I believe is the 49ers pick they acquired earlier in a trade. Will be going back to New Orleans along with a 2024 second round pick in exchange for Sean Payton and a 2024 New Orleans third round pick. So Broncos got their guy, a proven winner who's of course won a Super Bowl before. Very successful run there in New Orleans. Looked like he was going to be, going into TV and staying there for a little while, but yeah, I guess the Broncos were able to work something out there and just made him an offer he couldn't refuse, as the Godfather likes to say. Also, looks like D'Amico Ryans is going to be going to the Houston Texans. That's another name that it's been kind of mentioned there. Ryans was kind of the front runner there for the Texans job, but looks like he's closer to accepting that role there. I don't know if it's official just yet, but it sure is looking that way. It sounds like the Broncos tried to get in there and hire Ryans, but he probably is already further down the road with negotiations with Houston, so now he's headed there. So a couple of head coaching vacancies have been filled. Some kind of exciting news there, I think, for Bronco fans. They get their guy, Payton, who's obviously got the great track record. Houston gets a guy who's done a really good job there as a D coordinator for the Niners. Now he goes over to his former team there to be the head coach. It also looks like the Niners, speaking of the Niners, they look like they're inquiring about Vic Fangio for their defensive coordinator. He had been mentioned as a possible candidate or defensive coordinator candidate for the Miami Dolphins. It sounded like they were working things out, and they were close to announcing some sort of hiring there, but I don't know if anything's official yet. So maybe the Niners get back in there and work something out with Fangio. I believe Fangio also was with the Niners before when Harbaugh was the coach there in San Fran. So it'll be interesting to see where he ends up going. Obviously, a very sought after, top of the line defensive coach. So he's still out there, and a couple of teams are after him, it looks like. And then Steve Wilks is another guy that looks like he's going to get an interview with the Niners. Another good name. Fangio does end up going to Miami. Wilks would not be a bad, 1A or 1B, even if they do, decide to pick him over Fangio. You can't go wrong there. So, like I said, Wilks did a really good job there at Carolina as the interim coach. It's unfortunate he didn't get the full-time job, but hey, he's a heck of a D coordinator, and maybe he can use this as a stepping stone to his a possible head coaching job next year. Kind of like what Kellen Moore's doing in with the Chargers there. He leaving Dallas, it was time to move on from that job, but maybe he uses his Charger job, has some success there, that could catapult him into head coaching conversations for next year. So yeah, I'm exciting, man. I think it's kind of fun to see who ends up where, and here we are now with Payton going to be going to the Broncos. It looked like for a minute there I thought he was just going to be going back to TV, and maybe they weren't able to work things out, but they sure did. It looks like so he's headed there. D'Amico Ryans going to the Texans, and the Niners got some defensive coordinator candidates lined up to try to replace Ryans, who obviously is taking that job there in Houston. So just want to come at you with a quick video. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you the next time. All right, bye.